Okay, I'm going to cover the concepts of what's called the soft block, or our own personal term, the wedge strike. It's a very effective method of like jamming a limb and following up with multiple attacks, or switching the guy in directions or redirecting his arm and stuff like that. The next parts we do, I'll cover more of that. I'll quickly cover the soft block, its concepts, and then lead on from there. So the soft block is basically, I need this arm as loose as possible. And we'll take it from your most common habitual act of violence, which will probably be a big wide swing and hook punch off that right arm, coming from Stuart and this bit there, in that, okay? And it's not the case of doing uke blocks. Blocks is not blocks as in step punch Stuart, soto uke, hit high punch, jodanuk, you know, this is all striking techniques in different applications. The soft block, it's a wave form action, nice and loose. And I sort of think heavy into this and relaxed, okay? It's got the flow. The looser and more relaxed this is, the more shock goes through the opponent. So it's the first thing we identified here. Uke, not block, think more of a strike and a jam. So that hook punch comes in, boom, just really throw it in. Loose but heavy, go. And you catch him on the forearm, up and on the forearm. And he feels that already. So when you're practicing this, go careful on it. Throw a few shots and practice being loose, and he practices getting heavy, so he feels that he's getting this results back through his body. Okay, the interesting bit for this for me, and why I call it the wedge strike, if any of you've studied any of it, there's a concept called the wedge. I'm not going to go into that. But when I studied that, what I took from it was, there was a piece noted that if I use, you know, one of the karate styles, soto hooks, you get multiple styles, that's it here, below, whatever. But what you've got is that forearm at a 45-degree angle in relation to the upper arm. And that's what side is a naturally, your arm is naturally, structurally strong to the body that way. An interesting bit for me, at that point of interception of that soft block, we need that 45-degree structure. That's what seems to achieve its strength with no effort. The other example you see that your jodanukes, they've all got that 45 in relation to the upper forearm. Your gidan barai at the point of interception and an application has got that angle there. For example, that could be the point at which that arm bar goes on there, that structure, boom, and then through. You study your uke, you can see that in multiple examples. So that's pretty much the first part on the soft block. For more details on the whole concept of these parts that I do, refer to my DVD. My DVD is called, it's pretty much a breakdown of balance point theory and Muchimi concepts, which I lead on to from this. The details of how to order that DVD is on my website now, which is www.shetlandbudokai.com. Okay, see you in part 2.